So I want to make this video because I feel like I just want to talk, and I feel I started this YouTube channel because I wanted to share like my experiences in navigating life and just sharing like parts of myself that sometimes I don't feel like I can do with like under my normal government name. So I go by Kalania Mar because this is like the energy that I want to tap into when I talk about my travels and when I talk about spirituality, manifestation, and all that cool stuff. And I shared on this account that I'm going to be traveling to Costa Rica, and I made it. I arrived here like August 30th, and now it's like basically been a month, and it's so much new stuff, so much things. It's a lot. Like, I don't even know what else to say about it. You know, I've never left like my native country because I'm from Canada. Never left Canada. So this is like my first time even traveling abroad, and it's brought so many new things like about myself, things I did not expect I'll be learning about myself. I did come into this situation knowing that I'm gonna feel like a foreigner and I want welcome in all of this. And now I'm like, oh my gosh. Now I have to deal with all that stuff that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna welcome in feeling like a foreigner. I'm gonna welcome in being new to a country, experiencing a new culture. Yeah, but the reality of that is it's tough. It's because I think I'm being faced with so many aspects of myself that I didn't, see for myself to do. And these feelings that I'm having now are like feelings that I never expected to feel, nor am I familiar with them. And I'm in a country where, I don't speak the native language fluently. I can't express myself in the language. It is difficult. It is very difficult. Spanish is everywhere, and even though I'm able to translate things and do all of that, it is still very difficult. It is still very difficult because I feel like I am not able to express who I am and express myself as I'm, enjoying this beautiful country, and I feel stagnant. I feel like a baby. Yeah, I feel like a child, and that's hard to feel like a child because back home I was able to do everything by myself. Like I was homeless at one point in the beginning of my early 20s, and I'm not homeless anymore. Like I worked very hard to get out of that cycle, and even that isn't as scary as this. So many new ways of like living, and I guess that's good because then I know the way I was used to living is not like the only way or the only correct way. Even though I lived in a very multicultural place, it is still different when you go to a new country and experience it as like a local, right? Because that was my biggest thing. I want to know what life is like outside of myself, and I'm experiencing that. And I know this is all me putting it out there, but it is hard, and I feel stupid at times. Not at times, all the time. I feel very stupid. I feel stupid because things that or was common sense back home is not common here. So it's like, oh my gosh, I'm like starting all fucking over again. Like I'm starting all over again. And that is hard, man. That is so, so hard to start all over. Like everything that I thought was okay or good or all of this stuff is like literally being shattered, and it's a new coming of myself that I'm experiencing here and understanding of myself. And I'm experiencing a lot more anxiety, being more shy, even though I'm always been like a shy person, but I'm feeling it more so now than ever. I am more alone, even though I love my alone time, especially back home. I love being alone. But now I'm like, oh my gosh, I know nothing and I have to figure out everything by myself. And it's not like I didn't do that back home. Like, I lived by myself back home. I was homeless, like I said, so I had to do a lot of navigating. So I'm used to that. But it's just so different doing it in a different country where it's so foreign and so different. It's, yeah. And I wish I had more community. Even though I have people, you still feel, you go live abroad, you still feel bad to call your family or friends and express like this this hurt that you're feeling, because everybody was saying to me, you should be so happy you're leaving Canada. We all want to leave Canada. We all want to blah blah blah. And then it's like now I'm the person who's like dealing with like this heaviness that I don't want to carry by myself, to be honest. I really want support to carry this heaviness, and it's very hard to do it by myself. And like I said, I was homeless in Canada, and this feeling that I'm having now of loneliness is like very different. Like there's times where I'm like, I just want to cry in somebody's arms and call it a night. I want somebody to look me in my eyes deeply and tell me I'm doing a good job. And these are things I never really wanted back home, because I was just very hyper independent. And now I'm like, oh my god, who am I? What am I? What is real? What is not? It's just a lot to navigate on your own in a foreign country where you don't speak the language, when the culture is so different. Yeah, it's hard, and you try meeting new people, and that is very hard because I feel like I can't even express myself. My mannerisms are going to be different, and you're just running through all these things in your head, and then I feel stagnant, like I can't move, you know. Yeah, it is very difficult, and it's hard to express how difficult it is. It is very hard to express that because there's so much beauty still, but navigating everything on your own. And even if I want to do basic things like ordering, I can get myself 10% in the conversation, not even. And as soon as somebody starts replying to me, and I'm like, oh, Spanish goes out my head, like I can't even understand, and trying to operate that in my mind is so overwhelming. Yes, it's hard. That's all I can say. It's just so hard to navigate everything by yourself. And that's why I'm just thinking to myself while I'm here, I'm like, maybe I should just start recording these videos again, talking to the camera, because this is a part of me. It's a way for me to heal. It's a way for me to navigate all of this stuff and be vulnerable. Because my gosh, I just need somebody. So even if I can make a community online as I'm going through this, I'll be so happy as I navigate all these culture shocks and thoughts and fears. Yeah, navigating it all while putting on a smile on my face and heading out. And I think there's more I want to share, but I feel good with what I'm sharing so far. Every day since I've been here, I've been telling myself, and I've been speaking to, the universe, God, higher self, whatever. It's like, I'm by myself here. All I got is you. So just help me navigate every day, because that's all I have. That's all I have is my faith, my spirit, my spirituality. Yeah. And if somebody else is going through the same things that I am, navigating being alone in a new country, like, I understand how hard it can be. It's a different type of hard. It's a definitely different type of heart. And I applaud you. I see you. You're so brave because it is hard. But yeah, that's where I'm at. And I hope I can like share some more videos and thoughts because I have so many and I need to let it out. Well, this is Kalani saying bye.